Today we're going to talk about something that's worked very well for me over the years, and that is lubricating non-greasable tie rod ends and ball joints. We'll be using an 18 gauge needle greaser, and the end fits right into your grease gun. This is a 1997, and I can tell those tie rod ends are pretty dry and a little stiff. So we're going to stick the needle in there on an angle and then just keep squeezing until we see this expand a little bit, or that I'm confident it has enough lubrication. It's about -3 outside, so the grease is a bit stiff. We're just going to stick it in there like that and pump some grease in there. And the grease, like I said, it's cold out. And I like this type of grease gun. You can do it with one hand and even hold the needle if you need to. You just pump it in there, nice and slow. And then just move this around and make sure you got grease. Here's a close-up shot, and that hole sort of closes up, but you will see a little bit of grease coming out of there, like next year or whenever you re-grease it. You just put the needle right back in that same hole. Now we'll do the other side. Here's a close-up shot after it was greased, and you can see the dust boot expanded a bit. We'll finish up by doing the ball joints exactly the same way. This should give you an idea of how much grease is coming out. And that's just about half a squeeze right there. This is a close-up shot of a ball joint that was greased, and you can see the dust boot is nice and full. And this is a shot of the other side that wasn't greased. Finally, one more shot of that after it was greased. It doesn't feel very good knowing that a ball joint or a tie rod end is as dry as a bone, but there is something you can do about it. I hope you enjoyed this brief video on lubricating non-greasable joints. If you did, and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.